So I played another about 65 turns of this game, and I don't think I can continue. It took me a few weeks to get back into this playthrough because I feel like I'm keeping up, kind of, but I'm not growing, I'm not settling, and I'm not conquering. I'm not going towards any victory conditions. So this game, I think I should call it a wrap up. We are at war with ARC, um, and while we can definitely defend it, it's nothing interesting. We are falling behind a lot, especially behind ALOD. So I think I can only do one thing, and that is restart. Let's go and restart the settings, the game. The settings should be the same, and we are probably going to pick one of these worlds: Primordial, Atlantean, Lush Protean, or Frigid Terran world. Let's see, based on the terrain, on the biome, what we get. And we got Brasilia. What is this? We can settle inside a lake. That would be an aquatic city. Some starting resources, but nothing special. I think I will drift towards this area with the river, so let's settle in the desert and use all of these tiles later. We will have access to lake, to copper, to fruit later, and these fertile grasslands over there. We have started with an extra population, again with 4 energy from colonists type, the aristocrats colonist type. Let's go with pioneering next then. We need to colonize as much as we can in Apollo gameplay. Let's go and do this. 15 culture from a resource pod is decent. I'm going to keep searching, and this crashed satellite will be left for later. And immediately I see this is a good place for a city. It is well protected, well defended. We got a very free, well, first virtue, and I think I'm going into prosperity. Even though, Reginaldo from Brasilia is leaning towards military quite a bit, you have to focus on all aspects of the game. 19 research, that's better pioneering by about 2 turns, or 3 possibly. And there's the first competitor, pretty far away. We get 15 culture from resource spot and 15 science. This will speed up pioneering nicely. And an artifact. Let's check the artifact. It would give us 60 science, and I'm tempted because the perks are not always good. 60 science is absolutely insane amount early on, and could speed us up greatly. We get quest for occupational hazard. There's no clear choice yet. Let's domesticate it. 3 pops in Citadella. This is not ideal. 3 turns until border growth. I should have purchased this tile a long time ago, and we would have grown much faster. So we will use the accumulated energy in other ways. Another virtue will go towards... How about a workforce initiative? We don't need the speed towards outpost growth as much. An early worker, on the other hand, will be very beneficial. The fourth competitor, I believe one is kinda close to me. This one landed in water, so I'm expecting Duncan, of course. Pioneering for building up other settlers. Next research will go towards chemistry this time, mainly for the laboratories, but also recyclers are decent. And I got another worker now. I have 2 workers, which is kinda high, but I definitely should build a colonist. But I will wait for size 4, so I would rather go towards social development. This will double our culture produced right now. And Daoming Sokwa found us. She is the one closest to us. And while she's very cooperative usually, she tends to build the wonders. She gets them cheaply, so I'm not sure how to treat her in the long term. And another competitor quite close. there is one. So in this direction we have competition, but the north, well, it's not very habitable. It looks like she's going to snag that crashed satellite from me. No? Alright, I will take it then. In 5 turns, these explorers should be able to survive it. Now we have size 4 and I will start building colonist. We are working most of the good tiles. And while I could and I should probably buy the Old Earth Relic, this will help me a lot. Quest for Old Earth Relic will get additional culture. And I will build a farm in the lake. The early food is the most important. We need to grow our city. And I'm going to start constructing roads inland so that our city over here will have the availability to be supplied. Now we should found outpost because Crash Satellite provided us with a lot of production. So let's go and search for a good location for settling. In other news, I will build another colonist. This one will probably go towards this tiles beyond the forest tundra, so that it covers the coral, the chitin, the xenomas, and a lot of the water tiles. And 1, 2, 3. This tile is already okay for settling. However, I would probably want it on the grassland river, but we'll forfeit a lot of food this way. I think I will settle on the plains with miasma so that we have grassland available. The city will be quite defensible. There are 2 tiles only that it can be perhaps attacked from. Alright, there is even a canyon, so this is not an issue. And if I went for homesteading, I would have had colony initiative already, but the free worker was a great boost. I could also go for speeding up tile improvement. I think it's good because we have 2 already. They will go to Santo Adriao. Speed up the construction of improvements is quite important. Tubers, these are also a great resource. I will choose out of blue as a station to charter for the science, and that's a perfect location for a station. Alright, wrecked colonial lander project ruins. This looks very nice. So let's build a plantation. This will give us 2 additional food on the tubers. Alright, there is the resource spot, and the aliens are investigating it. So the plan is expand as much as we can. Early African people greet me. They are over here. Alright, that's fine. Perhaps I could get an agreement with him. I think the pioneering spirit is fine if he agrees. That means our cities will grow really nicely, really fast. And we get a solar collector. Good news. We can launch it over here so that it covers the most of the resources. And it's going nicely, even though we are, of course, dead last in score so far. The AI is having boosts computing, but here I don't think we are going on a conquest pretty early or even in the mid game, so maybe later. Let's build up quite a lot of cities. We could overextend. This could be a pretty good city with all the copper providing a lot of science, with all of the grasslands that could have academies built on for additional science here. I think that's a great plan for the future. Let's go for engineering, then reveal titanium. And I will prioritize this wrecked colony lander in favor of, well, over the progenitor ruin. He's settling forward towards me. That's not nice, but I accept it. Let's build a trade depot in capital, and perhaps later I will purchase the recycler as well. I think this city can be settled later. Let's go for all of the copper down here. And there is Thambo being settled. 1, 2, 3. We will have space. Oh, and there's a PAC drone being attacked. It's going to be destroyed early on. That's not how you use alien units to fight. No, you use drones to explore. And I think I can leave the soldier here so that it blocks the movement. Well, the African Union combat rover will be able to move through. And I think that's a good spot. All of this terrain is kind of defensible. Well, there is the open plain, but this area will be fine. There, capture all of those lands. And I think a city right here, perhaps even down here, would be perfect. There's little reason to improve Citadella further. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 improved tiles. Let's improve the fiber as well. And then we are good to go to our secondary cities. Yeah, I will go a bit more south so that we don't get as many of these canyon tiles. Of course, she doesn't like it. He doesn't like it that I'm settling that far, and that might be a problem, but not for now. Well, we have 30 culture, that's great, a lot. And yeah, I forgot about this near light speed generate accelerator and its 60 science. This would give us a lot of production in the capital. Let's develop a virtue. Settler class would be nice. And we kinda don't really need the colony initiative, but I'm going towards homesteading and finishing this energy bonus early. Santa Adria was founded. Let's avoid this Kraken as well. Okay, let's build a trade depot then. Trade convoy would take 9 turns. I think I should purchase something a while. Trade convoy costs 310, recycler 320. I think I will produce the laboratory and purchase one of those. And of course, I should have noticed the diplomatic capital has bunched up, so I should get a personal to trade. And I think I'm going hard for science, so let's go political and get insightful. Free science per turn for each agreement initiated by me. I think I have one already running, so this will give us 4 science immediately. Yeah, that's a quarter, well, third of our science. Could probably make it more in a while. Private arms development, that's a favorite. And I forgot the energy. Let's purchase recycled. Additional production will be king. There's Duncan. All right, you met me with an explorer, and yes, that's you over there. There is engineering. We got titanium, and this is awesome. Manuel will be very productive with all the copper on the grasslands, with titanium on the grassland. So we finished engineering. Let's go for, I believe ecology is worth it. Do we need physics for the rangers? Let's go for ecology. Let's risk it a bit. There's the Marvel quest. We also got a quest for recycler. Let's give it 10% worker speed so that we improve our tasks much faster. We got upgrades for nanotechnology and a superposition containment device. Alright, let's make a perk then. 1, 2, 3. This will give us Tesseract targeting, some science and production. Yep, I think that's reasonable. Let's set up something to be built in Citadella. Colonist, of course. Quest for laboratory, additional science. And where are the artifacts? Let's get this perk Tesseract targeting in addition with the production and science. Manuel was founded and it needs its defenses. Let's set up a trade depot and I will explore a bit. Now that Manuel is founded, it will not anger this competitor that is quite close. And yeah, our cities can now bombard these aliens even through terrain like here. And we'll make mines wherever possible so that we use as much production as we can. There's ecology. I don't have the money to purchase it yet. Purchase the vivarium. That's the one building that we are doing it for. I should go towards computing. Let's push for the network. Now, who is there? Oh, Kavita again in this game as well. And I should have let Citadel grow for a turn before producing the colonists. My bad. Yeah, the homing sort of what doesn't like me anymore. Uh, Understandable. Have a good day. It's quite possible that these three will go to war, even against each other, not just me. Ah, there it is. She declared war on me. Okay, I'm not prepared for that. I believe she isn't prepared for that either, because I haven't seen any military units from her whatsoever. Of course, the AI was angry by me forward settling and being weak, naturally. I think I will purchase a military unit at Manuel instead. Citadel should build a vivarium. And also I will settle this up here, there is petroleum. And I will try to defend Manuel with what I can. This might be just the War of Spite, so I'm not really expecting much in terms of military this early. But you never know. Let's get production from the trade depots. Yeah, I will take all your diplomatic capital you can give me. I can get free workers. That would be great. Well, kind of free. Very fast to build. But of course, the production for military units is now disabled. Let's try for this. Okay, that means another for science for me. And they like it. Okay, so Dao Mingsohua is the antagonist here. And I will make another perk next turn. We are getting 19. Well, 18 from diplomatic agreements. That's very nice. How about yes? He can, of course, declare war at any time, but I will accept his cooperation. That will give us bonuses anyway. Get step on versus the new world. Alright. This will stay alert. And it doesn't look like any attack is coming as far as I can see, so this is a good place to settle, but there is no good actual location. The cinemas and the Audrey are perfect with the titanium, with the cinemas, perhaps this island or in the sea. And I will purchase a recycler then in Manuel. It needs to build up fast. I'll settle right here. Culture has flourished. We will get another colonist. Yep. Let's do this and order relic in Santo Adriao. A little bit of exploring. Yeah, there's NSA cruiser. The colonist was spawned next to Ciudadela, and I think all these tubers are reasonable to capture with the land. Let's go there and hope Samatar doesn't, well, complain. Yep, it doesn't like the expansion, but I'm doing it anyway. I need it. He's doing it as well. 1, 2, 3. That's fine, settling over here. And I forgot one thing, that's the personalized trait. Do I go for military this early? No, really. Let's go innovative and get the city science. Yield. There. It did give me 2 science from the cities, so it's definitely worth it. So I will settle over here to capture the tubers, the silica, and have access to all these resources next to Boa Esperanza. I will improve the titanium as the first thing to do in Manuel after I build the road there. And it's quite possible, as the landing bonus we got the vision of alien nests. There are not a lot of them around, so we'll not have the farm of well, diplomatic capital in guerrilla mastery. Citadela finished the vivarium. Let's get us as many workers as we can. We have quite a lot of cities, they will need quite a lot of workers. Let's also purchase one. That will cost us 10 energy, but it's worth it. They will also cost us some upkeep, I believe. Here, 8 spent on unit maintenance, and I just have soldiers and workers, so it's not absolutely, well, free, but they are very helpful. There is a gunner right there. That's already an upgraded unit, so she has the affinity a bit higher, but she will not be able to fight the soldiers yet. Strings of Cremona, this will give us, I believe, no or little yield. There's some culture, that's not terrible. We are going towards the next perk and it might propel us well. Let's use the artifact to get this culture, and it's Kavita Thakur actually that built the first wonder. And that was hard built, not like Pan-Asian Cooperative does. And I don't like this. African Union is making an intrusion over here. He might see that I am going to build a manual, and he might not like it, but I can purchase some units like explorers soldiers quite soon, not quite the combat rover. So I should purchase one before computing so that I get some decent marines. And yeah, that's an invasion. I should move this over and perhaps shoot for peace. No. How about a soldier down here? This one will be hard built, and 270, that's 2 turns. I will build soldiers in Citadella as well. Time for war has come, and this will go towards Adept Blue, so we get the additional little bits of science. Well, the attack has come from a different angle. There he is, coming towards me. Okay, it's not coming yet. Let's upgrade my personality traits. I should like to double my science gained from diplomatic agreements. That should have been active a long time ago. And I will purchase a soldier in Santo Adrial. In 3 turns we get computing, and after that we will be even with these marines. The cities can defend a bit on their own, so that might not be the worst. He might be coming for my capital though, and this is a lot of units. The way the AI is buffed is absolutely sick. I don't know how this is legal in a game. And he's going for my capital there. I should limit his ability to surround me, so let's fortify the soldier on the hills. Food from Vivariums, that's okay. Boa Esperanza Trade Depot, and my capital again, soldier. And this soldier will fortify in the forest. Yeah, he's milling troops around, and if he thinks I'm consistently weak, he will attack. So I will leave you on suspense. Fortify all these units. This unit, yeah, it can move forward. Let's fortify you over here. We are on the verge of being attacked. This is definitely an attack. I have seen it. I'm preparing for it, but it's not going well. This is a lot of armor already. Marines, armor. I might be a bit behind, but I'm doing kinda okay. I'm catching up with them. But they have advantage in affinity. If you want to see if it goes well, I will probably make a video. Well, I can't say I'm going to how it will be played, because it will, if it goes badly, I will simply restart as I did last time. Thank you all for watching, and bye.